Hello, 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 and welcome to another Budget with Me video. In this video, I will be doing something a little different than I typically do. I will be budgeting for the month of October, and I'll be using the Ramsey Solutions Every Dollar app. I'm very new to this app, so I just would like to try it out and see how it works. If you are new to this channel, I am a 39-year-old wife and mother, and I'm on a journey to pay off over $500,000 worth of debt. So, thank you for joining me on this journey. Go ahead and hit subscribe so that you won't miss any video that I post, and you can follow my journey to pay off all of this debt. Budgeting is a way for me to stay on track with my debt payoff, so let's get right into it. Now, I've already set up some of the categories for my budget. With this budget, you can track your planned budget, and you can also track what you've actually spent and what you've actually received. So I also am going to do something that I've never done, and I'm going to give you the full picture. I know a lot of people have been confused by some of my previous videos because you're not getting the full picture, but I'm going to give you the full picture for probably this one and only time. So stay tuned. For my husband's income, in October, we are anticipating an income of $4,562. And for my income, for income number one, I am anticipating $5,200. That can be less or it can be more, because with that job I am paid on an hourly basis, so it will be dependent upon the number of hours I work. I have some flexibility. I'm not a full-time employee, so I do have some flexibility in the number of hours I work, so that number can vary and my paychecks can vary. Next is job number two. That income will be $4,390. That is typically always the same unless I get a bonus. I don't anticipate getting a bonus in October, but you never know. I'm never told when I'm going to get these bonuses, so it kind of just happens. Next up is my husband's 40th birthday. We are going on a trip, and we've asked the other couples that are coming with us to pitch in for this trip. We've rented a very large house, and so everybody's contributing. I'm saying that wrong. Contributing to that trip. And so this will just be, money that's coming in for that trip. We're not getting any income off of that money, so that'll be going straight out as well. Next up is our tithes. So we have a total of $2,259 going towards our tithes, and I just want to make sure that is correct. So with my husband, he typically does $425 per paycheck, and then from job number one, that's typically around $386 per paycheck, and then from job number two, it's $330 per paycheck. Yep. Okay, let me bump this up. It should be $22.82. All right. And then for charity, I'm gonna put $43 here. For emergency fund, I'm going to put $1,000 here. Now you can see that there is a remaining amount here, and what I was able to do with this emergency fund was put in my goal amount. And so I believe I put in $17,000. And so this is just telling me how much I would have remaining. I'm not sure why that went up when I put this $1,000 planned here, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Next up is the $529 for my oldest, and that is $115 per month. Then my bank does this automatic savings. It rounds up my spending for the day and puts the change into my savings account. I don't have a planned budget for this, but I put this on here so when I track my transactions, I can connect it to this. So when you spend money on here, you can connect it to which budgeted item so that it will keep track of it here. Next up is my CPA. I'm going to budget $12 for the month for her. And then flood insurance, I'm going to budget $18 for that. Filters, I'm going to take a picture of my permanent filter that I'm really, really thankful to the person who recommended that for me. But I'm going to take a picture of it so you guys can see it, and I'll post it. I'll post it so that you can see it, but it was really worthwhile. And I actually got it on sale too, so I didn't have to pay the full amount for it. But I'll never have to buy an HVAC filter again. These filters are for my refrigerator, and I actually have to change it out now. So next up is my water line. I put $27 away for that. I will get that bill in early December, so I'll be able to just pull that money right out of my sinking fund for that account and then pay that right away. Next up is my husband's 40th. I'm going to allocate $300 here. Then the $529 for my youngest, we will put $100 there. And gifts given, this is for birthday, Christmas, we will put $100 there. Now I'm going to add another item. Guys, you will not believe. So once again, the car issue has come up yet again. This time it is my husband and my car at the same time with the same issue. We are being told it is a catalytic converter for both of our cars, and we've both been quoted over $4,000 to get it replaced. Now, I just got my catalytic converter replaced probably a month or two ago, but apparently it was an off-market part, which I didn't know that was a thing. So yeah, we're being charged over $4,000. We're not going to get the cars fixed. We have to get new cars. So we knew this was coming. This is something I've discussed in a previous video. What we're going to do is sell one car and use some of our savings money and buy another car. We're just going to take it one car at a time. I work from home, so I don't drive much. And we're just going to try to operate off of one car until we are able to purchase the second car. But with that being said, we do have to put money away as well. And looking at cars, it looks like we're going to have to spend between $12,000 to $15,000 for this car. So we want to put some money away for that. So I'm going to put $2,000 away towards our new car. Next up is the mortgage, and that is $2,813. Then for water, I'm going to put away $240. That will be more than enough to cover my next water bill. I just paid my water bill, and I think it was like $180. So this will be more than enough to cover my next water bill. Then we have gas, and that I'm budgeting $26, and that's just based off of what I paid last year in October. So we'll see if I'm close. I did the same thing for September and I was spot on. I budgeted $20 and my bill was $19 and some change. So hopefully it's the same way with this gas bill for the month of October. I do the same for electricity. Last October I paid $82 and we'll see how I come in there. Next up is the internet, cable, and phone. That base is $265. It can fluctuate a little if my husband purchases any videos online, so that can fluctuate a little. I think the highest it's been is $270. So we'll see what happens with that. Next up, streaming services is $5. Then we have cell phones, that is $169. Life insurance, that will be $41. I was able to pay one of my life insurance policies in full for the year. I had some extra, so that particular life insurance policy is through a mutual fund company. So there was some money I had available associated with the policy in cash. It's a term policy, but there is some cash associated with it. It's not, the cash is not a part of the policy. It's like based off of the profits of the mutual fund company, because I guess as a policy owner, I am also an owner of the mutual fund. And so there are payouts, and I never touched that money at all. So I asked them to go ahead and take that money and pay my policy up through the year. And so that's what happened. I may probably still have money left over from that, but we'll see. But so right now, this covers my husband's policy, and I have a second life insurance policy as well. Then we have auto insurance, that is $118. We have gym membership, that is $36. That may need to be canceled because it's for my husband. I don't think he actually goes. And I'm like, if you're not using it, why are we paying for it? But nevertheless. Then we have our security system, that is $30 per month. I believe I received a notice saying that's going up. So we'll see if it ends up being more than $30. I'm pretty sure they sent me an email saying our rate is going to go up, just like everything else in life right now. Next up is my HOA. I'm gonna just put $70 away. The HOA bill is $100 per month, but I front loaded it last month, well, for September, and so I have put away more than I actually needed to for that HOA bill, so I'm only gonna do $70. Then we get into this, what Ramsey Solutions calls the spending category. So for my groceries, we spend $600 per month. Restaurants, we spend $100 per month. Gas, $4.80. I will be interested in seeing how much we actually spend for that, because I don't believe we're spending the full $480. We don't budget for clothing. We don't need anything at the moment. I do have a hair appointment, and that will end up being $80. For fun, I'm gonna budget $100. We typically like to go to the farm sometime in the fall, so I'm sure we'll probably have that scheduled for sometime in October, because who can pass up an apple cider donut? Next up, we have repairs and maintenance. This is laughable at this moment, but I'm gonna put $42. That's not repairing or maintaining anything at this point with our cars, but hey, it's there. It'll be for our oil change on our next car. I don't have anything allocated for miscellaneous at the moment. My husband's personal money, that is $100 per month. I don't separate out my personal money. I can if I wanted to, but I just spend what I need. Like for my hair, I just spend that. If I need something, I just spend it out of our account. Plants and gardening, I'm going to allocate $30. I do need to do some maintenance on my plants. So that's not a typical budget category for me, but my plants need a little TLC at the moment. Next up is my school lunch. I've paid that in advance. My kids should be good through, I think, the end of the year, maybe even sometime into January. Sometimes they try to sneak snack purchases with their lunch and stuff like that. But they're pretty well aware that they'll just be cut off. It'll just be, you just can't buy lunch. Come make your lunch once they run out of money. So I don't plan to re-up their school lunch fund until next year. So if they run out, they run out. They'll just have to make their lunches. They'll be okay. Next up is their birthday, and I'm going to put away $40 for that. And then I have continuing education for my career. So that cost me $30 per month. And then we have Google storage. That's $2 per month. Kids activities, I'm going to budget $45 per month. That goes towards sports. I'm not sure if they are going to do anything in the winter. They're currently in activities right now. But that'll go towards any winter activities and summer camp for sure. Then we have a wedding coming up in July, and I'm going to put $50 away for that. Then I was talking about my husband, but let me talk about me now. I pay for hosting for a website I don't use. So yeah, I probably should get rid of that or start using the website, one or the other. So we're in the same boat here. Then we have an Amazon subscription. I'm going to be honest, I don't even know what this is for, but I know we get charged $11 per month. I have no idea what that's for. I believe it may be for my kids' tablets, but once again, I don't know. I need to look into that. Then I have a Canva subscription, which I do love and I do use and don't plan to get rid of anytime soon because I use it on a regular basis, almost daily. So Canva will not be going anywhere. Then we get into debt. Now, for my unsubsidized portion of my student loan, that payment is $218, and I'm going to stick to the minimum, and you'll see why in just a moment. Then the cosign loan, that minimum is actually $296, but I'm going to pay $300. Then the subsidized student loan, that is $263, and that is my student loan. And then this is my husband's student loan. It is a federal loan. As you can see, it's a huge amount, but he is eligible for forgiveness, being that he is in the public service loan program. And so, but we do have to start paying in October, and that payment has been confirmed to be $865. That was what we were paying pre forbearance, and that is what they have shown as being the payment going forward as well. So I'm glad that payment amount has not changed. but it's back to paying that humongous amount. So it says we have $1,163 left. So I think I'm going to go back up here towards the new car and put another $1,000 there. So that takes us up to $3,000 for the new car. And I'm going to put the remaining $163 in miscellaneous, because just to be honest, we do tend to go over budget. So here we are. That's my October budget. As you can see, about 32% of my money is going towards savings, and that's primarily, is that for, yep, that's primarily for the new car. I had to make sure it was under the savings category. Then 27% is going towards bills and subscriptions. 16% is going towards giving, 13% is spending, and 11% is going towards debt. How amazing that will be once we have $1,600 freed up. Because that does not include our mortgage, but just having the other, well, it's all student loan debt. Just having our student loans paid off, we will free up $1,600 per month. That will be amazing. Now, October will be the last month that we have this much income. I am not going to continue with the 2 jobs. I will be going down to 1 job. I will probably at that point do something on the side, but it's not going to be these two full-time jobs. I have to, well, I don't work one of them full-time, but it feels like full-time. I do have to prioritize my health, my mental health, my physical health, and it's just very, very stressful to have both of these. So that's going to take our income down. It's not going to be something that is going to impede our bills. It will slow down our debt payoff. But we will still be able to, pay our bills, and I will just put whatever I make on the side towards debt. That is it. I hope you enjoy this budgeting video. I am going to come back at the end of October to show what I actually received and what I actually spent, so that you can see how that goes. This will probably be the only time I do this type of budgeting video, but if you do like it, let me know. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I do respond to everyone. And I thank you again for watching. If you haven't done so already, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss a video. My next video will be closing out the month of September, so you will be able to see all of my assets, all of my debt, and you'll be able to see my net worth and where I'm at in my overall financial journey. Thank you again. Be blessed. Have a wonderful week.